Twisted Cat Outdoors Catfish Trail. I'm out here with Alex today and just kind of show you what I do. I'm from Montrose, Iowa. I like chasing big blue cats as much as the next guy, but we don't have them up here. So right now we're chasing some springtime shallow channel cats. We're in about 1.5 to 2 feet of water, casting into 3 or 4 feet today. The bite's been on and off. We're gonna hope to show you a few fish today and kind of show you what I'm doing. We caught a bunch of shad this morning, and that's been the top bait right now, it seems like. So I don't know, these fish are tuned up some days and they're not some days. We're coming off a cold front today. It's the first kind of warm day in the trend, so hopefully they're moved up in this shallow water. If not, we're going to keep moving around and we're going to find them for you. So.
Hey everybody, we're out here with Seth McElhoe on a Sea Ark Easy Cat here in Pool 19 on the Mississippi River, and we're doing our second actually angler spotlight, something we're going to get back into at Twisted Cat Outdoors, taking these anglers out to fish the series, see what they're doing out there, maybe get some tips and tricks and see if it helps better what we can do when we're on the water. So we're going to see what Seth does out here. We're chasing channel cats, and I think we're going to catch some big ones.
Oh, got another one. They don't feel too bad. Nice cookie cutter 7 or 8 pounder. That's what I love about these Rip and Lips medium light 2-piece casting rods. They make these 6, 7, 8 pound fish feel giant. They're fun to fight. Yeah, he's a nice one. Probably flip him. Yeah. I gotta stop doing that, I guess. This is the second one we broke. Out here spot locked out on the Mississippi River today. Like I said, we're targeting some shallow water channel cats. Right now I'm spot locked. I've got a 56-inch drift sock out, and I've got my motor cranked all the way one way because the wind's coming in from the side. It's trying to push the boat into the bank. So I'm just trying to keep it straight. One thing I've learned over the years fishing for these, I always used to think you have to have all your lines tight, everything perfect. It doesn't matter. I figured out you can have all the slack in your line you want. You can sway back and forth as long as you're not dragging those baits across the bottom. It really doesn't matter when these fish are tuned up like they are. So we're just kind of trying to keep the boat kind of straight, and we're swaying a little bit, but that's okay. We're still catching them. So. All right, we're getting a bite. This one's casted out towards the channel. It's still pretty shallow out there, but it's kind of off a ledge. It's about 4 or 5 feet. Like I said, we're up in 1 foot, but I kind of like to spread my baits out, and if they're targeted in one depth, we'll move the boat over, but it seems like they're coming from all directions today. Get another one on number 4. I'll let him slam it. Come on, big guy, you can do it. There we go. Fish on. Missed him.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Angler Spotlight with my buddy Seth. We're here on Pool 19, and he is gonna take us out and see if we can't catch some of those big springtime channel cats.
Yeah, pre-spawn.
So obviously we're in some shallow water. You talked a little bit about that. We're fishing out of your big 26-foot Sea Ark Easy Cat, and we're kind of loaded up. So tell us a little bit about this spot. Tell us a little bit about how you have your boat set up, and what we can learn from you and the springtime on Pool 19 on the Mississippi River.
Yeah, so I just I like to keep my floor open. Like you said, I'm in a Sea Ark Easy Cat, the 26-foot boat out here. I mean, this pool is more like a lake. They call it Lake Cooper. It's really wide, really slow moving, but it can get pretty nasty. Very, very rough in the wrong wind conditions. So I wanted a big, long boat that could handle it. And this boat, I've had it out in some pretty bad days here, and it handles it like a champ. But like I started to say, I like to keep my floor kind of wide open. I got my cooler up on the back deck, out of the way. Everything is at my fingertips when I'm out here. I primarily set up to fish tournaments. We go pleasure boating a little bit too. That's why we got the Easy Cat. But
yeah, I mean, you're like, just a few blocks from the river.
Yeah, I'm 5 blocks from the river. So it's pretty handy. I don't even have to strap my boat down to go home. I just pull it back home, back her in with the enclosure up, and I can go out the next day, which is pretty handy. So, but yeah, I mean, everything's just wide open. I don't like anything in my floor. Everything's put away. Got all my sinkers right here. Right, everything's handy. My bait board's right there. I like to keep everything clean and efficient, I guess.
And you do, like you said, like I've been watching you, you got your stuff in there. You got a nice little workflow back here, and your net's kind of leaning ready to go.
Yep.
And you do got the smooth move seats if it does get rough later. So
oh, absolutely.
I know you're talking about some wind for us. But so today, also talk about your gear a little bit. So you're using medium light rods, and why is that?
Yeah, so today I'm using the Rip and Lips Super Cat Legacy medium lights. They're a 2-piece rod. This time of year, I kind of start to transition from the medium lights to the mediums, but the medium lights are handling these fish no problem. They'll show you bites, and if they are a little bit finicky, it seems like the fish, I try to use as light of a weight as possible. It seems like the fish can't feel the rod tip as much, so they'll really let you load up on it before they let it go, which is handy. So yeah, I'm using, actually I use 80-pound braid and 50-pound leaders for channel cats just so I can horse them in as much as I can. So I use 5/0 Rip and Lips tournament grade circle hooks, and then at some point through the year I'll switch to an 8/0 even on these channel cats, just depending on their attitude and how hard they're hitting. Yeah.
What about your reels? So that's one thing. It's always a reel talk, you know, what reels are you using and why? You know, a lot of Takotas, Akumas, PC Funds, and then you got some Cast King. So usually you think Cast King, cheap reel, it's not going to last.
Sure.
But I've seen you now for 2 years, and they do look good on these rods, the red on red.
Yeah, they match.
You launch these baits, man. I mean, almost to the other side of the river. So tell me a little bit about these Cast King, the price and.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy, I like to spend money if it's necessary. So I buy really expensive reels for my Blue Cat setups. And I bought these just kind of as a cheapo, you know, thing to get me by. They're red, they match my rods good, and I'm kind of anal about that. But it turns out they're a darn good reel. Like I said, I've put them through their paces for 2 years now. They're a Cast King Rover. These are a size 40. I have a size 50 on my Rip and Lips medium rods. And I mean, I've caught some pretty good fish on them. Like I said, I spool them up with 80 pounds. So if we do happen to hook into a big sturgeon or something like we did the other day, it brings them in no problem.
I mean, I'm buying 6 of these actually here in a minute on Amazon.
Yeah.
Is it Amazon or where's the best place to
Amazon. Like Amazon. I said, I just searched bait cast and reel on Amazon. These are the first ones that came up, and I actually watched a few YouTube videos. Quentin Robbins, I saw he uses them. He uses it for big fish, but yeah, these are size 40. They'll cast a mile. They don't backlash on me. Which I would never backlash a reel. I don't know who would do something like that.
I only know a few anglers that do that, so, and they're still working on it. Maybe they get better. So
but no, these are really awesome reels. Cast King, if you're watching, let's put something together, because I love them.
Man, I love the setup, everything you got going, even the multi-bars in the back.
Yeah, Colt now is a big sponsor of mine. I run all his products, obviously, but yeah, the multi-bars in the back, I keep them straight up, so everything's open in the floor. I'm still agile enough, I can get up on the back deck and grab a rod. So I got the accessory trays. I keep all my weights right there throughout the day. So if I need to switch weights really quick, I mean, it's a perfect setup. So.
And then let's go over your bait too. So this morning you actually were throwing the cast net at the marina.
Yep.
Caught some bait. Was it all shad or did you have
mostly shad? There's a few carp in here. It's funny too, a lot of guys fishing for channel cats, they'd throw something like this back. You know, it's way too big, but they will absolutely put this down the hatch. So
and what is that?
I don't know if it's a common or a buffalo or what.
Just like a small buffalo.
Small carp.
But show them, here's the trick. So you know how most people are like bagging their stuff or just throwing it directly in the ice, and you always hear, well, does that ice have chlorine, or where'd that ice come from?
I've heard that, and it might be a wives' tale. I don't know. A lot of guys are very successful just putting their bait straight in ice, and that's fine. But the past couple years, I've noticed a difference in the amount of fish that I catch. I start putting them, I've got a little Tupperware container I keep them in, or if I'm using bigger baits, I'll use, I got these little, well, here's one right here. Cast net bucket. I'll put my bait in here, or Ziploc bags if I'm traveling and have a bunch of bait. But I think it really makes a difference. The bait's not sitting in there soaking up all that chlorine and that water. It's there fresh. It's still cold. It's buried in ice. I just take one at a time out and cut it for bait or whatever, and it's working good for me. So that's kind of a little hot tip, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good tip. And like I said, he has this boat set up really, really nice for fishing. Whether he's tournament fishing, he's got an oxygen bottle in the back of his boat, ready to put oxygen in his live well. Got a nice little step box that's got his gear in it, and he's got his rod lockers, smooth move seats spun around, so you can just sit here and watch your rod, and you got all this deck space to work with. So,
and another thing, like with the live well, I wanted to make sure that no matter what the scenario was, if we're in a tournament, even if it's a 12-hour tournament overnight or whatever, I want to be able to take care of these fish. So I actually put 2 Pro Guide Group 31 AGM batteries as my cranking battery, so I can run all my live well pumps and any other accessory that I would need for as long as I could want. I mean, I've ran them for a couple days without charging them before. I don't ever want to be, I've been in a situation before where I was worried that my motor wasn't going to crank because I didn't have enough battery, so I was not running my live well pump. To me, that is extremely important. Take care of the fish no matter what. So like I said, I've got 2 Group 31 AGMs on the cranking, and then I've got 3 Group 31 AGMs for my trolling motor. And I did that for a reason too. A lot of guys are going lithium. It would be very nice to have a lithium, but I wanted, in case my cranking battery went dead or for whatever reason, I can pull one of my trolling motor batteries out, and it's literally 2 bolts, take them off, put them on the other battery. I got power again.
That's smart.
So
what's next? So I mean, you got this thing pretty dialed in. What else would you like to see?
I definitely need a couple more graphs. That's the next thing.
More graphs, all right.
And then 2.
And you're running a Lowrance, just 1 12 Lowrance?
1 12 Lowrance for now. I've been running this boat for a little over a year, trying to dial in what I wanted. I've gone back and forth what brands I was going to do and how I was going to set them up. I've come to the decision I want to put a 16 on the dash, a 12 up front, and a 16 on the back. And then I'll never have to move anything, and it should work pretty good for me. But the next big thing that I want to do is power poles. I need power poles pretty bad. Today, you roll up on this spot, put your blades down, you don't have to think twice about it. So that's definitely next on the list, and their big sponsor, Twisted Cat, and I like to support people that support us. So power pole is going to be the go-to for me.
And you got to, so just last week we were just out in my Dynasty, and we had the power poles, and it was really cool. So we also had the power pole spud.
Yep.
So we dropped them in the back. We trolling motored where we wanted to go, dropped the power poles, and then put a pull down, which just ties to the front cleat, and that thing just stuck, didn't move.
It didn't move an inch all day. It's very, very handy.
And the cool thing is, like Seth was saying earlier, you want to move a lot, especially you catch a few fish, you want to make a move. Super, super easy, because if you got to throw an anchor,
oh yeah,
it takes time, it makes noise.
Even dragging in the drift sock and all that, it's just unnecessary effort and movement. And like my style of fishing, I like to run and gun a lot. We got a fish on this one right here.
Number 2?
Number 1, I believe.
Oh, number 1. Oh, yeah. Maybe see what's going on there.
I like to run and gun a lot. I like to be as efficient as possible, and I think the power poles will help me do that.
So we got some slack line.
Got a slack line here. He hasn't necessarily bit yet.
So that's kind of explain, we're in this flat and it is shallow. It doesn't look shallow. It looks like we're in big, deep water here. Yeah, as Rhett says, deep, shallow.
Right. We're right up against a bluff. You would think it'd be 40 feet deep here, but it's not. For whatever reason, it's silted in. Like I said, we're in more of a lake section, really, and there's a lot of mud in this water. So it's basically, as far as you can see, it's a couple feet deep. And then the channel edge is over here, goes into about 20 feet of water.
And you know what I really, really want to see today is I want to see what everybody always talks about, that splash. You see the big splash, then the rod goes down.
It's a lot of fun. We've experienced that quite a bit this year. A fish up in 6 inches of water. It's pretty cool.
So we'll see where else we get today. We'll see if we get some big channels in the boat, maybe a sturgeon like last week, but I think it's gonna be a good day, so stay tuned.
One on this one too.
So it looks like we've been sitting here a little bit and then the fish is picking back up.
It seems like that happens right now for whatever reason. They come through in packs. It seems like you catch 2 or 3 at a time and then they're gone.
Looks like 1 and 3 is getting hit at the same time or something.
I know, I don't know if they're
I think one's
tangled up.
running with it maybe.
I'd like to know which one's got it.
Let's see if he can hook up on one.
We have got a mess.
Oh, fish on?
Fish on. He's running at me and he's got all the lines tangled up.
Look at that bend.
It's a bigger fish, we can keep him hooked up. I need to figure out what's tangled in what.
Oh, that's a good one. Look at that net. Net in one hand, rod in the other.
Oh yeah.
And he's good. That counts. So total chaos can happen when you're out here, especially these channel cat this springtime.
Yeah, we got a mess
Because
here.
when they hit, just like what you're seeing here, I mean, Seth, it looks like, you know, when that fish hit, he got into some other lines and he was running hard.
Yeah, he ran from one side of the river to the other. He was headed out to the channel, got his bait and took off. I just picked up a rod because we got all tangled up with that last one. I was just gonna untangle. I picked it up and there's a fish on it. So there's one on the floor right now. We just got the hook out and we got another big one right here. And luckily he untangled the line for me, so that was nice of him. Well, never mind.
Little one?
No, he's nice.
Oh, yeah.
But my net is full of
Your net's full of fish.
So I think I'm not like most of these most of these catfish guys that are fishing tournaments right now. I don't have a partner. I'm gonna try and fish by myself. And I'm thinking about buying 2 nets.
Not a bad idea. That's why right here, because he's got one in the net and laying. Rod's going down everywhere.
Another solid fish. He's probably 7-8 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Quality Iowa channel cat. And if you look, we got 1, 2, 3 rods out of the water at one time. So we got some action. Got to get some baits out. Yeah, guys, we're making our first move of the day. We sat on that last spot for quite a while. It seems like these fish travel in packs for whatever reason. You'll get 3 or 4 or 5 and reel those in, and it'll be 20, 30 minutes, and then another pack comes in. But I kind of got tired of the scenery there. They were still biting, but we're moving upriver a couple 100 yards. They're all over this flat. We're gonna spot lock again and see if we can't catch some more for you.
All right, so what do we do? We're at our next spot.
Yep, we got 3 rods out so far. We're already getting a bite on number 1, and we're gonna try and get all the rods out before we got to reel in a fish.
What are you throwing out? Show us what you're throwing.
This is a chunk of shad with no weight.
No weight, big bait.
Big bait. See how this casts with no weight on it. Oh yeah.
Not bad.
Launching them.
That's a full send. All right, now this, you got some weight on it, so where are you gonna send this one at?
Probably right down the pipe.
Right down the pipe.
See how it goes.
Let's see how he does it.
Get this net out of the way.
Right down the pipe. That was deep.
These reels cast pretty good. Been here about 30 seconds. We already got one on. He's being finicky with it.
Oh, hooked up.
You see him splash on top of the water? We are in some shallow stuff here, fellas. This feels like good fish.
Oh yeah, we see the splash.
It's interesting. That one was all the way over on the bank. We'll probably cast it right back there, and if we get another fish over there, he's running to us. Keep up with him. Man, he is hauling the mail here. Then we'll probably scoot over closer to the bank and move some more rods over that way.
I sometimes feel like I'm doing the one-on-one and I can't help, but I can. But we just want to get the good video. Oh, look at that.
He's under the boat.
Oh, that's a good one. One hand net, boom.
You know, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I netted a 72 pounder by myself last year, and that was a lot more entertaining to watch, I'm sure.
Yeah. So that fish came from some shallow water over there.
It's a good channel cat. He's probably 7, 8, 9 pounds, somewhere in that range. Pretty average for around here.
That was cool, finally seeing that water splashing.
Oh yeah. It's fun. I love these shallow water channel cats.
All right, show us that bad boy. Oh yeah.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
I'd take him in a tournament any day.
What do we got in there so far?
Then we got 4 and a snakehead. For whatever reason, we put that in. Oh, we got another one.
Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. Just going. I don't know if you call that doubled up, but that's back to back.
Yeah, that's how they come. It's like,
This is fun.
oh yeah, this is a blast. This is turning into my favorite type of fishing right
Yes. On the water again. So what are we in right now? What depth?
here. The boat's in about 4 feet, and it's anywhere from a foot to 3, 4 feet around in every direction. Just on a mud flat. It's another good one.
Oh yeah.
You gonna net him?
I'm gonna look at this little camera net action. Money.
Pro. I think you've netted a couple fish or two in your day, haven't you,
Yeah.
Alex? Thank you.
Alrighty. What a day so far. What a morning. Golly, that's a giant
another quality
channel.
cat.
That's a giant.
He's a good one. He's probably 9. Back to back, it's fun. It's a good day.
Yeah, and you can't take your eyes off. It's happening that fast. You know, you make a little bit of move, you trolling motor up 100 yards, and you got to get ready the second that bait gets out.
I mean, that first one, we let him bite for a minute for a camera, but he was on there when we were still throwing rods out.
Yeah. He's talking.
I don't want to know what he had to say.
Yeah. All right, let's get some more back in.
Yeah, gotta get some bait in the water.
All right, another one.
In that same spot. Come on, baby, bend it over.
So explain on these bites like this, real shallow, are you reeling down? Are you pulling up on it or waiting until that fish really gets hooked? What's your strategy?
Well, every bite's different, it seems like, but
Oh yeah. Hooked up again.
up again. But I'm kind of known for my reel down technique.
Yeah, so after this, we'll have to show if we can key in, we asked Rhett how Seth showed him how to reel in fish. All right, so when you catch one of them big channel cats, show me how you're gonna reel it in. Okay, where'd you learn that from?
Seth.
Okay, you learned it from Seth. All right, that's what I like to hear. Big fish. Seth has a certain technique.
I've been told I reel down faster than anybody that...
So what I'd like to do at some of these Twisted Cat tournaments is have a reel contest, and I don't personally think that anybody can beat you. What happened?
Let her go.
Did you reel it right out of his mouth?
Reeled it right out of his mouth. That was a good one too.
You know what they say, or I've heard they say, you can't catch them all.
Can't catch them all.
So what is Seth's snack?
Oh.
Oh, oh. He's got cat-like reflexes. Bite, bite, bite. Is he gonna get him? Oh yeah.
Nope.
So that was incredible speed on that reel. Do you practice? Like, is that something you do at night?
I've got a workout routine. I do.
Show us how you do it. So what's a snack of the day? So when you're out there fishing, do you have a certain snack, certain drink?
Anybody that knows me personally knows that I drink Diet Pepsi like it's going out of style. But when I'm on the water, for whatever reason, I like a Monster. And I like a Slim Jim. The Monster Zero sugars.
Monster Zero.
10 calories, 0 sugar, watermelon or the mango. Can't beat it.
Right.
Another bite. We're gonna let him bury this one. Let him get it down the hatch. He might be coming towards us. And watch that line.
That line is just, yeah. Really? Awesome. He was coming towards us.
Finally caught up to him. I don't know how well he's hooked, but
that is awesome.
it's fun. He ought to hit the top of the water.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, he had picked that bait up, and I think he was running away from all his buddies. He was coming out the middle of the channel out here. It's a good channel cut here.
Yep. We're just skiing now. 80-pound braid, 50-pound mono.
Yep.
5/0 circle hook.
Yep, 5/0 ripping lips. It'll get him to the boat. That's a stud. I mean, you get kind of jaded fishing out here. Most anybody would be ecstatic to catch a fish like this. And this is,
I mean,
it's like an average. This is a big channel cat.
Wow.
He's over 10, I think.
Some shoulders on him.
Yeah. Let's weigh him real quick. We'll see. I bet this one's over 10. Hook good. That one wasn't coming out. Oh.
Yeah, show us that fish real quick. Oh yeah.
It's hard to make a channel cat look big when I'm holding him, but that's a big fish.
That's a nice fish.
Here, let's weigh him real quick.
Oh, oh.
Which one?
You just had a bite here, right behind me.
Number 2?
Number 2. Wonder if the cameraman can catch one?
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Come on.
Maybe not.
8.98.
That's a good channel.
Yeah, not quite 10, but that's all right. He's making a mess of my boat though, I know that.
Oh, we got a ton of slack. We got a ton of slack. Nope. Oh,
Got him?
I don't know what's going on. Nope, maybe not. I thought it was the cameraman was going to be on one.
Let's see what this fish ate. Nice little chunk of
Yeah, look at that.
buffalo or
That's
whatever.
that buffalo that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give him a free meal.
All right.
You could definitely keep fish like that and eat them. They're phenomenal to eat, but we're just throwing them in the live well to get a little photo at the end of the day, and all these fish are going back, so catch them another day.
Catch them another
You
day.
always want to check your leader after you catch fish like that. This feels pretty good still.
So again, 50-pound leader to 80-pound braid.
I mess around with my channel cat leaders for blues. I crimp everything and I use 80-pound Andy Monster. This is, I think this is 50-pound slime line, but I just kind of, I try a bunch of different stuff for channels, and 40 or 50 pound. Can't show you that, but using 2-ounce weight.
Yeah.
McElhoe snap. I started to talk about that. This is absolutely, we're getting another one. He'll take it. Here, let's show this. The snap.
So yeah,
So
let's
this is
talk
a-
about that snap.
This is a Rippin' Lips McElhoe snap, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Yep.
This is absolutely essential to the way I tournament fish. I keep around 150 to 200 pre-tied rigs in the boat at all times. I break a fish off during a tournament, pop it off, grab a new leader out of my box. My hands are all slimy.
And in 2 seconds, you're back fishing.
2 seconds, you're back to fishing, put a new leader on. We're getting a monster
Oh, yeah.
takedown.
Big takedown.
This fish has got to be over 20 pounds.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Big fish. Big fish bite. Look at that. Is he on? Is he on?
Missed it.
Will he be back?
I mean, if I was him, I'd come back. We got some quality bait on this rod. They're a little finicky today.
Show him what you have on that rod. Show him in the cooler right here. Show him that special treat you got. Pull it out.
Don't tell anybody.
This is something you guys are going to want to
That's the secret sauce.
screenshot this, the fiber nuggets, bait fish blood flavor. That is the good stuff.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. Everybody says you need shad guts to catch big channels on this pool.
And you've had some shad, but I mean,
not very many. We put them on for the camera, but in all reality, it's all that bait fish blood.
so he's kind of been having little secrets that I'm trying to pry out of him.
Don't tell anybody though.
So if you're this deep in this video, you might want to jump on Amazon and get the bait fish blood.
Hashtag
Nuggets.
Team Catfish. Hashtag hook 'em deep. Hashtag.
So you always hear people say big bait, big fish. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, those nuggets are about the perfect size. They're about a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square, which is a pretty big bait for a fish like this, but they seem to take them down pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we'll stay after it and see if we can get another one.
They have, pretty sure they call that. I know they did.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Alex, I'll balance you on the water.
Yeah, I'm doing a video with a buddy that's doing like a little.
He's running right at the boat.
Oh yeah. Good one.
Nah, I mean,
You there, George?
about average.
Yeah.
Just catching them channel cats.
He is pissed off.
Okay. All right.
Clean them some bitches need them.
Yeah, there's some good ones. They're 8-10 pounds.
Yeah, I want to come up and do that sometime.
This shallow water stuff's awesome. I'll have a video out here pretty soon.
I want to, seriously, I want to come up there.
All right, so what I think this is 10, Seth, is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Just hit it like a freight train. We weren't even ready for it.
They've all been quality too.
Yeah,
this one's
look at
not
that.
as big, but
Good looking fish.
nice fish.
Oh yeah. So is this our third move for the day?
Yeah, third spot. Seems like they're just coming through in little packs, but we just keep bounding up the bank a little ways. And every time we move, we catch a couple right off the bat, it seems like, so about due for another one. Cast the one
About
out.
to go down. Look, there it goes. Go, 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 go. It's getting hammered. Fish on. Just put one in the boat.
That's how it's been. A couple at a time. There's a third one.
Just smoked it.
Man, this is fun. It don't get much better than
This
this.
is gonna be 11 or 12 now, right?
Something like that. It's a good one too.
Oh yeah.
Here, back up.
Oh yeah.
I'm hung on my cleat.
Hung on the cleat?
Yeah. What a
Look
mess.
at that. Just bringing them in left and right.
It's been a good day. Number 3 was going down the whole time
Yeah.
you were.
So what was bait on this one?
Just a chunk of shad, I think. Messing around with rattles. Hasn't seemed to matter today. They're hitting everything.
Oh yeah.
It's a little better quality. Probably 8 pounds, maybe 7 or 8 pounds. Called our shot. I said it was about time for another one.
Yep. Back to back, one side and the other side. One side's probably what, a lot shallower than this outside.
It's about a foot over there, probably 3 or 4 feet over here. It's funny though, you try and find a pattern and then you got one over on the bank and one out by the channel. Kind of hard to put together something there. They're just biting everywhere.
Might have a bite on this rod.
If we get them, it'll be about third fish in about 2 minutes.
Oh, there's a bite. Oh, 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 oh. Let's see how he reels. Oh, reels down on him. Oh, oh, still on.
Thought he let go of it.
You couldn't even get a little snack.
Man, they're a lot of fun to fight on these
Yeah.
medium light rods.
This is number 3, right? Just in a few minutes?
Just in a couple minutes. Oh,
Oh, wow.
zip and drag.
Oh, we got a fish here. Fish here. Oh, we got one on. The cameraman's got one on.
This is action, guys. What
Yep.
these springtime
Got
channel
one
cats
on
is all
here.
about.
So that's got a good one here, peel and drag. That's a good one.
It's a very good one.
Let's see if I can reel one in. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see.
You still on
Get me
there?
a real one?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, he's still on.
Gotta let the cameraman catch one every once in a while.
Oh,
Oh, we got
are you
another
kidding
one.
me?
That'll be number 6 in just a couple minutes. We're not got any rods out.
Oh, nice hook set. Look at that.
What you got there, Alex?
Just a big,
Hairy
big
American winter
old
machine.
channel cat. What's he saying?
Get me out of here. Throw him in the box.
Go in the box.
I get this one out of the net.
All right. I think you might have one on there, over there, going. Got one in the net.
This is a good one here.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
He was peel and drag, I know that. They don't all fight like that.
That's what's fun on those medium lights, and especially in a shallow water.
Oh, it was a blast. Pliers for this one. There we go.
Yep. That's a good looking, that's a big one right there. Move this out of the way.
Yeah, that's a stud of a channel cat.
Oh,
Big,
yeah.
Big male. He's got the knots on his head.
Yep. That's a good one right there.
Full 19 blue cat, that's what they call him.
You'd think it was a blue cat as hard as it fought.
Yeah.
All right, so what is that now? That's 3 just in a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Probably 5 minutes, have 3 in the boat and had a 4th one on.
Yeah.
He's probably still hanging out
Yeah,
out there.
that one probably could be reeled down and a fish on it, I bet. I'm not sure there's not a fish on that one.
There probably is. That's a couple of them today. Weren't really doing much. It reeled down, there's fish there. Not insane action today, but it's been steady.
I'd say any day like this on the water
Oh, it's a blast.
is a super fun. And that was a send right there. That was a full send.
Let's get rebaited and get some rods back out. I think we just got another bite on number 3. Where are we been here? Over there. Here, let's see. No, he dropped it.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is that kind of how you number them, right?
Yeah.
Left to right?
Yeah, that's how I've always done it.
So far 3 in this area, right?
Yeah. Pretty much as close as you can get to a triple without getting one. And now we're about to get another double.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, splashing. That thing took off.
Here's number 1's going.
Dude, number 1 is about to go, isn't it? That's a good one, man.
Can you net this one, Alex? That's a big fish.
That's a big fish.
I don't want to lose this one.
Let's see how good the net man is. Oh yeah.
Thank you very much. That's a big one. That's a gigantic channel cat for here.
That's huge. Did you see that thing just take off?
This is the weightless one. Mike Mitchell rig.
So Mike Mitchell rig, weightless.
Giant chunk of carp.
What we talked about this morning, big bait,
Big fish.
big weight, big fish.
Big weight, little weight, big bait. It don't really matter. As long as you're catching big fish.
That's a giant. What do you think it's gonna go? Over 10?
Oh, he's for sure over 10. He might touch 11. 11.54 is my personal best, so
11.54 is your personal best.
he's hooked good. Good.
That was the bait that was on there?
Yeah, chunk of carp.
All right, show us that bait.
Bigger
Got that
fish have been
big-
coming on these chunks today, it
Yeah.
seems like.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and recast it back out, might as well.
Okay, so we're weighing this fish. What's your personal best so far on Channel Cat?
It's this one right here. It was 11.56, and this one I saw. It won't lock in. $12.26.
12-pound.26.
Wish these grippers are a couple ounces, but it's a good fish.
Show us that fish right there.
Big old wide head.
Oh yeah, that's a giant. Let's spin around so I can get the sun in the background. Man, that just... Can you get right there and sit for a second? Oh yeah. That's a toad right there. So that's your personal best
That's
right
my
there.
personal best channel cat right here.
That's awesome. And we got it on video just zinging. It just,
Oh, yeah.
when it hit, it took off. And that was on the
Mike Mitchell rig.
Mike Mitchell rig, okay.
You know you can get your whole fist in their mouth.
Yeah, that's a big one. All right. Awesome. So, alrighty, so we got a new technique now. We're into the afternoon and we made another move. This is what, our 4th move today?
Yeah, something like that. So water temperature is up to 59, 60 degrees, and I don't know, I'm partial to dragon. Dragon's my favorite way to fish. I enjoy bumping an anchor and everything too, but there's something about dragon boards that just gets me fired up. So I'm just testing it out. It's a little early this year, but 59-degree water temp. These fish ought to be active. They've been pretty actively feeding today, so we're giving it a shot. We figured the last hour of the day we'll drag some baits and see what happens.
So you want to explain exactly what you got going on these?
Yeah, so
dragging?
just got 6 rigs out. Got 2 planer boards on either side. Not too far out, not a huge spread, but with these medium lights, I didn't bring my mediums today. I wasn't planning on doing this. So medium lights, I don't want to put a whole heck of a lot of load on them, get the boards way out there. So just got a little spread, maybe 100 feet wide, and we're gonna roll up this ledge and see what happens.
All right, so first fish on the dragon setup. Talk to me.
Yeah, it looks like they're hitting dragon baits, which is exciting for me. I won't be able to put the boards away for the rest of the year now. It's always cool to get the first one dragging for the year. This is my favorite way to fish. Just clear some rods here.
So that was on a long line, straight behind the boat?
Line. He's way out there, probably 150, 160 feet. Straight behind the boat.
He buried it.
Oh yeah, he smoked. Nice fish. Maybe missed him. Maybe 5 pounds or so. Not a monster, but quality channel cat.
And the first one, dragon.
First one dragon, 2024.
2024. Awesome, dude. We've only been probably dragging, what, less than 10 minutes?
100 yards, maybe 150 yards. That's what I like to see. It's so cool where catfishing's gone, which I was behind the curve, but it used to be, you know, you got to sit still and be quiet, and catfish are just lazy bottom feeders, and they are absolutely not, which everybody watching this video knows, but
I mean, this is a cool setup. I mean,
this is awesome.
Oh yeah, we're moving and grooving.
Covering water and
covering water.
They're smoking baits. Yeah, I love it. Like I said, he's not a monster, but
no, he's healthy. Look at that belly on him.
Good quality channel cat. Yep, I think we're gonna turn him back.
All right. So what about this that you have going on here? You got a rattle on this one and a float?
Yeah.
Is that something you do while you're dragging, or? This
is actually the same rig we've been using all day. That's one thing I like, tying my dragon rigs and my anchor rigs the same, so I can I like a run and gun setup. So I just put a pencil weight on it.
Yep.
3-ounce pencil weight, and demon dragon. That same 5/0 ripping lips circle hook.
That thing's been getting beat up.
So,
all right, let's get it back out there and see if we can't get another one.
Yes, sir. And one thing, which Alex taught me this, but when you're dragging, everything is modular. So that was the long line, and to keep from getting tangled, I'm gonna let the short line out while I put new bait on. It'll become the long line, and then I'll throw this one out and it'll be the short line.
Awesome.
So.
Good info. Oh yeah. Outside board just got hammered. Gonna drop the clip.
I think he's going. I don't think he's still on there. Here you go.
How's that bait look?
Bait looks fine. But here's another opportunity. So our outside board is in. So I'm letting the inside board out. I'm gonna let the long line be the new inside board and then put a new long line out. That way you don't ever have to cast across them. It just keeps everything straight and untangled.
That was a good bite too.
It was. All right, guys, we're wrapping up our day out here. It's been a pretty good day. We spent 6-7 hours. I think we caught 16 or 17 fish. We kept some of the better ones in the live well. We're about to turn some of them loose. I think we're going to weigh the big 5 for the day just to see, and then we're going to reel these boards up. Hopefully we might stick another 12 or 13 pounder before it's over, but yeah, it's been a really fun day. Fishing these shallow flats all day long. Tried to drag for the last, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. We got 3 good bites, caught one of them. So I think the dragon bite's gonna pick up here pretty quick. So thanks for watching.
All right.
They're lively. Caught a snakehead today too.
Oh, wow.
Kind of strange. I think it's a snakehead or dogfish or whatever the heck they're called.
Wait, let's get a picture of that one.
Okay.
So what did we catch here?
I don't know what, a snakehead or dogfish, or I'm not really sure what the heck they're called, but they're pretty nasty, I know that.
Yeah. All right, he does look like he's got a snakehead.
I think that's what they're called.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
They're gross. They're mean too.
They are mean.
He was latched onto one of the channel cat's fins in the live well. I had to peel him off.
Oh, wow.
So let's throw him back.
Yeah, all right. A lot of good channels in there.
Oh yeah. Kept oxygen on them, the fresh water all day.
Yeah, they've been fired up, jumping around.
I don't know which the big 5 are. I don't know if he's one of them or not. I don't think so. And they're all hammers, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I guess we'll just start weighing them.
All right, so first one we weighed is 8.20.
Yep. This is the big one. And he is angry. $12.27.
Want a picture with him later, don't put him back yet. Okay. So 8.20, 12.27. We need the old cat snatchers for the tails.
Right.
Good healthy fish.
Oh yeah. 8.82.
8.82. Oh, that looks like another good one.
$9.01.
9.01.
The last 7 trips of, I think 5 out of 7, I've had the big 5 be over 50, but we'll see if we'll make it there today. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Come on, dude. .58. This is a goofy looking one. He's got a real weird face.
Yeah.
It's a cool fish. .94.
9.94.
Now look at that one. He's really narrow mouth.
Yeah.
Strange looking fish.
It is, but it's a big body.
It's another bruiser. .48. I thought he was bigger than that.
8.48.
.62.
A lot in that 8 area.
Yeah.
How many left?
Just this last one. And on a channel cat tournament around here, you want to cull 8-pounders all you can. That's all right. It's a good day. 7.7. He won't make a cut. All right, what are the...
All right, so we had, tell me when you're ready. So the best 5
Okay.
today, 12.27, 8.82, 9.01, 9.94, and 8.62. $48.66. Best 5.
That won't win a tournament around here, but it'll be... You might cash a check.
That's a good day. All right,
Good
let's
day.
snap a few pictures of this new PB. Show them that PB on video one more time. That's a giant, man.
Big channel cat.
Yeah.
There's bigger ones out here, but he's a stud. I couldn't be happier. I think it's a big male.
Yeah. All right, we'll snap a few pictures and get him back.